it's time to cook some fish. I want to do a very stress-free, easy as possible salmon dinner, and I'd like the salmon dinner to be really of a high standard, but I don't really want to put a lot of effort into it, and I don't really want to spend more than an hour, and that's including my preparation time. So I'm going to do a tray bake. We're going to put all the meal ingredients onto this tray here, and we're going to cook it in the oven. And then when it comes out of the oven, we're going to drizzle it with a wonderful honey and mustard and olive oil dressing. And it really will be restaurant standard food. And as I said before, it won't take you longer than an hour. So, without any further ado, shall we run through the ingredients? So I've managed to get some beautiful, fresh Scottish salmon. And I've took the skin off and I've cut about 500 grams, which is about 18 ounces, into 4 nice slices. I've got some fine asparagus spears. These spears are quite thin. I'd say they're about 1/2 inch in diameter. If you use the thick ones, you need to make a little nick in the thickness of the stem in order for them to cook efficiently at the same time as all the other ingredients. Next to those, and these are optional, I've got about 6 scallions that I've cut in half. Now the reason I'm doing these is because we love onion, and we love onion that's been baked with a little bit of olive oil. They will also pair quite nicely with the salmon and the potato. And here I've got the most fantastic, I'm just going to turn this round for you, the most fantastic broccolini. I want you just to pay close attention. I've made a little nick in each of the stalks, and the reason for that is we want the stalk to be quite tender and quite easy to eat. We're going to pop these in boiling water for about 2 minutes only, just to take the firm edge off the stalk of the broccoli. Over here, I've got the beautiful fresh salmon that I've already told you about, but let me just focus on this bottle of beautiful lemon and thyme oil. I'm going to be using this just to drizzle, not a lot, over the food before it goes into the oven. So that's our lemon and thyme oil. It's optional. You can use regular olive oil, or you can even use rapeseed oil, whatever oil you have by you. On the tray here, I've got a couple of tablespoons, let me get my stick back, I've got a couple of tablespoons of whole grain Dijon mustard. Here I've got a couple of tablespoons of clear honey. Any honey is fine. Here I've got a couple of tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I've got some beautiful fresh parsley that I'm going to decorate the tray with, because I want the parsley to flavour the juices that come out of the food. And I also think parsley, when it's been cooked gently, is quite nice to eat. I mean, it's not for everybody, but I love fresh herbs. And in here, I've got 500 grams or 18 ounces of baby potatoes. Now, try and make sure all the potatoes are of a similar size so they cook evenly. We're going to just give these about 6 minutes in the boiling water, because the time that it takes for this tray bake isn't enough to cook the potatoes. So without any further ado, let's crack on with the tray bake. Okay, let's make this fabulous dressing. Let's get the whole grain mustard in our jug. Pop the wonderful extra virgin olive oil. And then I'm going to pop the honey in. Help that along with that spoon. There we are. All we need to do is whisk this up. It appears quite thick, so there's no problem if you feel you want to add an extra teaspoon of honey and an extra teaspoon of oil. I want it to sit on our vegetables and on our fish, so I'm quite happy with the thickness. There we are. So this is the bit. We've got our broccoli here that's only had about 2 minutes in the water. I'm going to spread that out. Now I'm going to just scatter the potatoes. just randomly scatter that asparagus. On goes the salmon. Absolutely fabulous. Look at that. So now for the oil, I'm going to put my thumb on top of the oil and I'm just going to drizzle. Add some salt and pepper. I'm not going to be too heavy on the salt because our dressing, the mustard in the dressing will be quite salty. And a few twists of pepper. And now that is ready for a hot oven. So all I'm going to do now to make this completely amazing, I'm just going to drizzle this fantastic honey, mustard and olive oil dressing all over the dish. Now of course you can serve it before drizzling if you prefer, but I just wanted to give you an idea of exactly what it looked like whilst we drizzled it just after coming out of the oven. And I can't tell you how great the smell is in my kitchen right now. Absolutely fabulous. Salmon, broccolini, asparagus, traybake. Everything ready for dinner in less than 60 minutes. Hey everyone, that is a fabulous salmon dinner. And I just want to say, if you've enjoyed the video, would you mind subscribing if you haven't already? You can always like, comment, share, tell your friends, join us over here on Archie Pie's food channel for the food revolution. I'm going to get stuck into this salmon. It looks and smells sensational.